Welcome to today's land auction via AuctionCast, the most informative method to buy and sell land at auction. I'm your host, Tyler Tissue, and joining me on my left here, Brian Haugen. Brian, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience here today?
Good morning, Tyler. It's great to be here. My name is Brian Haugen. I'm the broker here at Land Pros and auction manager alongside Kelly Boland on today's sale. And we are honored to represent the Meyer family on this spectacular farm.
Very good. On my right here, I have Craig Borchard. Craig, why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd as well?
Yeah, thank you, Tyler. Good morning. My name is Craig Borchard. I'm a consulting director at Ascent Financial. And at Ascent Financial, we help farmers and agribusiness with transition and estate planning and help advise them on significant transactions.
Well, good. Well, I'm looking forward to your financial analysis in this one here a little bit later. We have an exciting auction here today. We will be selling the Meyer auction. This is located in Goodhue County in Minnesota with 87.82 acres plus or minus. This will be offered in one tract today. This farm is located in sections 36 and 31 of Hay Creek and Florence Township. The farm is located in southeast Minnesota near Red Wing and Lake City. But before we get going, we'd like to introduce you to what we call the land market update. This is where we bring you the most up-to-date sales across the region, the state, as well as some direct comps. The first one we have one for you today is in Grundy County, Iowa. 60 acres, sold for $17,800 per acre. Phenomenal sale there. Next, we're going to Jasper County, Illinois. 40 acres, sold for $18,200 per acre. And then Macon County, Illinois, $17,200 per acre. Then back to Grundy, 77 acres, sold for $18,550 per acre. So some phenomenal sales across the region there. Now we're going here to the state of Minnesota. Mower County, 75 acres, $11,800 per acre. And another one in Mower County, 87 acres, $14,600 per acre. So some great sales in the state as well. And then we got a direct comp right here in Goodhue County. This was 39 acres with a 95 CPI, sold for $12,700 per acre, $705 per acre. So phenomenal sales across the region, the state, and the direct comp right there. So you can tell that still the sales are going strong here across it all, and in one way, shape, or form. Despite the economy, despite inflation rates, we still have very strong sales across it all here. But before we get started, I've got Brian here, and Brian is our auction manager, and you got some more information about this farm we're selling here today. So why don't you tell some of the buyers that are out there a little bit more about this so they know what they're buying here today?
Great, Tyler. Yeah, thanks. Let's get this started. So as I mentioned, many of you here on site or online know the Meyer family, and we are honored to represent them. They are a long-time area farmer. They are organic, so we're going to be talking about an organic farm today. It is established. We have a proven pedigree. Alex Wayne, our agronomist, is going to jump in here after this. I'll need to get on the phone. There's a number of you we got to call and talk to as well, and we'll let him kind of explain some of those attributes of the manures that have been used on the over the course of time, the fertility, what that does, and pretty much kind of the economics of it. And then Craig, you'll talk some about some of that pro forma stuff and the returns. So that'll be exciting to listen to that. But to get started, we have a surveyed piece of property here. The survey is attached in your documents. We also have it for you folks on site. It's on the table there. Take a look at that. We have 87.82 deeded acres. That's what we're selling the farm on today, times the money. So 87.82 plus or minus acres. Of that, we estimated now the tillable acres on this particular farm to be about 87 plus or minus. So as you can see, really close, almost all tillable. Now, this farm has some fringe land. If you're looking at the FSA map, you can take a look at that. We have it in the book. We have it online. For you folks out in the crowd, we have it on the table. There is some fringe ground, 4 or 5 acres right in there that the neighbor owns. That's not part of this survey, but it's being farmed with the particular farm. Same soils, it's been fertilized heavily from the organic applications, same thing. You will, if you're going to farm this farm, because it is open to farm in 24, you would have to work with that neighbor on those few acres, but we understand he's very, very, very well to work with. So if you're an investor on this farm, and we have a number of you online, the current tenants, or the current owners, the Meyer family, obviously have done an excellent job producing on this farm. They are interested in a rent back if that is something you need, and we can work on that here after the auction. But if you're local and you're looking to add this to your own portfolio, this is open for farming in 2024. Okay, so that means what we're going to do today is we're going to have the purchase agreements filled out, and the earnest money is going to come in, and we're going to give immediate possession upon that earnest money receipt. So you can write us a check. We'll get into our trust account and hold it for closing. Greg, our auctioneer, is going to go through those specific terms and conditions, but I just wanted to talk just a bit about that. So immediate possession, because some of us might get a little itchy this weekend. I see some 70s in the forecast, and it's drying off pretty well. So immediate possession. There is some cover crops out there. There's rye that's been put out there. I'll let Alex talk about that a little bit more. That rye crop will be up to the new owner to do with what the new owner would like to do with it. So again, CPI on this one. We have a CPI map right around that 70, 71 mark. So good soils. I think the soil maps don't show the complete transparent picture of this farm because of the heavy fertilization from the manures and the organic production. We're anticipating this farm to outdo that by quite a bit. And from past yield history, talking to the family, it's evident in that history. So we're gentle slope here. We got some natural drainage. We have some waterways established. There's many conservation measures, and again, I'll let Alex talk about some of them a little later, but they are in place. There's retention ponds on the neighboring property. There's established grass waterways on this property. There's been about a third rotation of small grains, hay, corn, and soybeans on this farm. So that is really important too in this pedigree on this farm, because we all know those rotations help these organic matters and make this farm very productive. Okay. Real estate taxes, $3,572 per acre. So those are the taxes. The buyer will be paying those taxes in 2024 because the buyer will either have the rent or will be able to operate this farm in 2024. So one other thing, I was out there, I spent some time on this farm. We talked a little bit about those retention ponds. On this farm, there is one retention dam that was put in a number of years back. It's in great working condition. There is no obligation at the NRCS or USDA on that, but it's in place along with the neighboring conservation measures, those retention ponds and such. So really thought out conservation items on this farm to be aware of. That means the soils aren't washing away. They've been well taken care of, especially with those rotations. So we're excited to sell this farm. It is organic. You can go right in and farm it organic if you'd like, or farm it any way you'd like. So that's what we have, and good luck, everyone. We have a number of folks online. We have a number of folks here on site, and we have some phone bidders today, so we're going to be kind of busy.
Yeah, no, excellent information there. It is one heck of a farm, you can tell that, and it's been well taken care of. Correct. We do want to welcome all of our on-site and online bidders. Thank you for joining us here at AuctionCast. I would like to point out a few things to our viewers. Make sure you are aware of the documents online about today's farm. These are located on the Documents tab of the bidding screen or on the website under the property. At any time, if you'd like to bid by phone, have any technical issues, or have questions, please call the number on your screen. Our auction manager, Kelly Bowen, and our team are ready to answer your questions and take your bids over the phone via text or by email. Many of you may have also continued to bid online anytime during the broadcast of this auction sale by clicking the bid button. I would also like to take this moment to introduce our auctioneers for the day, Greg and Sonny Jensen. Greg has been in the land business for over 50 years and brings a wealth of experience with him to AuctionCast. Sonny Jensen is a third-generation auctioneer with a number of achievements under his career already. But thank you for joining us here at AuctionCast. Let's get the auction started with auctioneer Mr. Greg Jensen.
Thank you, Tyler. My name is Greg Jensen. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm going to go over the method of sale here. The bidding will be dollars per deeded acre unless otherwise indicated by the auctioneer. Bidding increments are at the discussion of the auctioneer, and all decisions of the auctioneer are final. Deeded acres may change because of a survey or other factors. We won't have that problem here today, in which case the total sales price will be adjusted to reflect that. Seller reserves the right to accept or reject any or all bids. The auction company and the seller reserve the right to preclude any person from bidding if there is any concern as to the person's credentials or fitness to bid or enter into a contract. The agency, Land Pros Real Estate LLC, and its agents represent the sellers. Conditions, the sale is subject to all easements, restrictions of record, covenants, and leases. Lines on the map are approximate. The buyers should verify the information. Each bidder is responsible for conducting their own inquiries and due diligence efforts at their own risk concerning the subject property. All property is sold as is, where is, with no warranties. Contracts and title. Immediately upon the conclusion of the auction, the highest winning bidder will enter into a real estate contract purchase agreement and provide funds, earnest money, to be deposited with the real estate and auction company. If the winning bidder is online, you will be immediately contacted to make arrangements for earnest money payment, and purchase agreement will be sent via DocuSign. Seller will provide owner's title insurance and clear title at their expense. Sale is not contingent upon buyer's financing. Closing date on or about 5/15/2024. Terms in possession, $75,000 down, non-refundable as earnest money the day of the sale, which is today. Closing date will be on or before May 15, 2024. Immediate possession of farmland upon earnest money payment. Seller and buyer enter into a short-term tenancy prior to the closing for immediate possession. Seller would enter into a tenancy if the buyer is looking for a quality tenant. Cover crop in place will go to the new buyer. Taxes are the expense of the buyer for 2024. There will be a 2% buyer's premium added to the final purchase price or bid price here today. Any statement made the day of the auction takes precedence over previous material. All information provided herein was obtained from sources deemed reliable, but neither the auction company nor the seller guarantee its accuracy. I'm going to turn it over to Sonny Jensen now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sonny Jensen. I'm going to be the auctioneer for today. So I'm going to get started right going. We got people on the internet. We got people on the floor, on the phone, a whole bunch of people watching. So stay tuned and keep watching. We had a $6,000 starting bid. Then we had a $7,000 starting bid. Then we had an 8. And then we had 8,250. Now we have 8,500. Who'd give me $9,000? Now 9,000. Down 9. And now $9,000. Have it on 85. Down 9,000. And now 85. $9,000. Down 85. Down 9,000. Down 9,900. Down 9. Down 9,000. And now 9. Gotta be 9. Gotta be 9. Down 9. 87.50. Now 9. Now 9. I'm on the floor. And now 87.50. Gotta be 9. Down 9,000. And now $9,000. 9,000. Down 9,000. And now 9. Kelly, your man's out. Down 9,000. Down 87.5. Down 9, have it on 89, down 7.5, down 9, and now 87.50, have it on 9,000, down 87.5, down 9, and now 87.50, give him a jingle, down 87.5, down 9, have it on your down 9,000, down 9, and now $9,000, gonna be 9, down 9, down 87.5, give me 9, and now 87.50, now 9, what's they say, and now 87.50, gonna be 9, down 9,000, I'm on the floor, gotta be $9,000, and now 9,000, you're out on the net, down 9,000, down $9,000, and now 87.50, have it on $9,000, have it on 87.5, down 9,000, down 87.5, now 9, and now 87.50, have it on to 9,000, down 9, $9,000, 9,000, and now 87.50, $9,000, have it on 87.5, down here to 9, now 9, now 9,000, I'm on the floor, gotta be $9,000, and now 87.50, have it on to 9, down 9,000, down 9, $9,000, down 9, 9, have it on to $9,000, and now $9,000, 9,000, down 9,000, what do they say back there, Kelly? And now $9,000, 9,000, down 87.5, down 9,000, and now $9,000, have it on 9,000, down 87.5, down 9, now 9,000, and now $9,000, 9,000, down 9,000, 87.50, now 9, down 9, and now $9,000, give me 9, down 9,000, down 87.5, down 9, down 9,000, down 9, gotta be 9, and now 87.50, down 9, down 9,000, down 9, give me 9, and now 9, down 9,000, down 92.50, and now 9, 92.5, down 92, 2, down 9,000, 92.50, and now 92, you're out on the floor, 92.50, down 92, 2, 2.5, $9 grand, 250. Now 92.50, time it on the 92 down here, I'm on the phone. Now 9 grand, 92.50, time it on the 92 I'm have here, down 92.50. Now 92, 2.5, down 92 I'm had here to 9 grand, 92.50. Now 9 grand, give me 250, time it on the 9,000 on deer, down 2.5 on deer. Now 9 grand, 250, time it on the 9 grand, 250, 9,250. What do they say? Now 9,250, down 9,000 on deer. Hit it again. Now 9 grand, 250, time it on the 9,000 on deer, down 2.5 on deer. 91.50, 92.50, now 91.50, 250, 91.50, now 250, now 91.250, Hamilton number 91 down here, down 250, 91.50, 250, now 92.50, Hamilton number 92 and a half down here, try 93, now 93, 91.50, 93, down 93 down here, down 93, now 93, Hamilton number 3 down here, down 3, down 93 down here, now 93, Hamilton, sorry Kelly, now 93 down 150, now 3, down 93 down here, now 93, Hamilton 150, now 3, down 3 down here, down 3, 3, give me 3. Now 93, diamond number 3 down there, down 93 down there. Now 93, diamond number 3 down there, down 3 weird increments. If here diamond 93 down there, down 91.50, 93 down 3 down there, down 93, 3 down 93 down there. Now 93, diamond 150, now 3, give me 3 down 3 down there. Now 93, down 9300 down there. Now 91.50, 9300, diamond number 3 down there, down 3 down there. Now 93, down 93, 3 down 150, 91.50, now 3, 93 down there, down 91.50 on the floor, got to be 93 on the phone. Now 93 down there, down 3 down there, down 3 down there, down 3 down 3 down 3 down here, down 93. Now 93 down here, down 3 down here, down 3 93. Now 93 100 down there, down 91.50. Now 3 down 3 down here, down 3. Now 93 down here, down 3 down here, down 93 3 down here, down 3 down here, down 93 down here, down 3 down here, down 3 down here, down 3. I'm going to take a little recess. We're at 91.50. So Tyler, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sonny. Just like you said, we're at 91.50 here, and I'm going to bring Craig Borchard, and you've done some financial analysis here on this farm, so I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this.
Yeah, thanks, Tyler. So, I kind of looked at this farm and then kind of looked at what type of returns one might expect from it and what it might rent for. So, looking at what it might rent for, we looked at kind of how it would rent in a flex lease if LandPro's farm management were to manage it. And with that, we used the county average yield to kind of equalize this, since the yields on this are organic yields, and they're quite a bit better than that. Yeah. But depending on how you farm it, it could be about that. So looking at that with a corn crop, assuming that it's a third going to the landlord under a flex lease, that we're talking about a per acre rent of $373.70.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Which is
pretty good rent.
Pretty good rent, but I think it's also kind of in line with market.
Yeah.
Also.
Yep.
So. But with that rent, and land appreciation over the course of time, which has been about 7% over the last 50 years, also looking at how crop prices increase over the last 50 years, I projected that over the next 10 years, you'd have an annualized average return of about 14.75% all in.
Which is a phenomenal
rent.
Yeah, great return.
Great return.
You can't go wrong with returns like that.
Absolutely. So I think the other thing I want to show is a chart of the price of farmland. So this looks at the last 50 years of what farmland has done, and those shaded areas indicate an economic recession in the U.S. So it does fairly well throughout the course of time, but I think the better way to look at this is to say, if we were to put $10,000 in farmland in 1973, 50 years ago, what would that be today? Without any rent, without any operation, we're talking about $179,700.79.
Yeah,
is what that 10,000 would have grown into, which I think is a great return, just even without even thinking about the income.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that when we think about the price of farmland, what does the volatility look like? Is this a scary thing to own compared to other investments? And I've got this chart here that shows it's the exact same data set, but the green bars show the years where farmland went up and the red where it went down. And we look at this, we see the 80s.
Yep,
we all know what happened there.
Yep.
But beyond the 80s, we have very little blips in here. 2008, in there, that one little down year.
And even when they're down there, I mean, you got they're here early or mid 2000s there, and we've got 3 years where it's down, and then it's up, and then a little bit down. But either way, it's always trending upwards there. So at some point.
So volatility perspective, we compare this to the stock market. It's quite a bit less volatile than the recent 30 or so years, where we don't have those huge 30% down draws in the market.
Yeah.
We do have some down years in there, in the mid 2010s, but a lot of things were down there too, and a lot worse.
Yeah.
So I think that farmland continues to be a lower volatility investment than a lot of other options out there,
And I think
with
that
great returns.
when I look at this, I see a a return that's going to be consistent with what I'm investing in. And that's to me, and I don't know the stock market as well, but to me that looks like it's performing much better than the S&P if you're getting a possible 15% return, and that's hard to beat in today's market. I mean, a consistent return like that on land.
Absolutely. So, and that doesn't include income.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
That's part of the equation too.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's
include
crazy.
the rent or
Yep.
the
Yeah,
actual-
that's crazy. Well, okay, thank you very much there, Craig. So just to let you know, we are at, let's see here, 92.50 right now, and we are going to get back here to this auction. So I'm going to let Sonny Jensen take this away.
Thank you very much, Tyler. So before we took a break, we had 91.50. Now we have 92.50. Now, who'd give me 9,500 down 95 down there? We got 92.50, 95 down 95 down a bit down 5 here down 95 down there down 95 down 9,500 92.50 now 5 down 95 have it down 5 here down 5 down there down 9,500 down there down 5 down 95 down there down 5 here down 95 down there down 255 down 95 down there down 5 down there down 95 down there down 5 95 down 95 give me 95 down 92.50 on the neck got to be 5 down 95 down there down 9,500 have it down 95 5 have it down 95 down there down 95 down 95 give me 95 down 95 down there down 95 what do they say down 95 have it up here down 95 down there down 95 down there down 5 down there down 255 95 down there down 5 here down 5 down there down 95 down 95 255 down 95 down there down 5 down there down 95 down there down 92.50 now 5 down 9,500 95 down 5 here down 95 down there down 95 down there down 95 you're out on the floor 95 down there down 95 down there down 95 let's go down 95 down there down 95 down 95 down there down 95 down there down 95 down there down 92.50 now 5 down 95 down here down 95 now 95 give me it to you up here down 95 92.50 now 5 down there down 92 you're down 5 down there down 95 down there down 5 here now 92.50 now 5 down here down 95 do it again now 92.50 give me 5 down here down 95 down there down 5 down there down 255 now 92.50 got to be 5 95 down there down 95 down there now 95 have it down here down 5 down there down 95 down there down 95 down 95 down there 92.50 9,500 have it down here down 95 down there down 95 down there down 95 down there down 5 down there down 95 down there down 95 down there down 95 down there down 255 down 95 down there down 5 here down 95 down 95 down here down here down 95 93 93, now 50, down here to 93.50. We're going by 50s. Now 93.50. Have it got 93, 93.50. Down 93, down there, down 50. Now 93.50. Down here to 93, down there, down half, down there, down 93.50. Going by $50 at a time. Now 93.50. Down here to 93, down there, down half, down there. Now 93.50. Down here to 93, down there, down half, down there. You should be clicking the button like you got Alzheimer's. Up here to 93, down there, down 2, now 3, down 3, down 50. Now 93, 93.50. Down here to 93, down there, down 2, down 3, down there, down 3, down 3, down there. And now 93, down 3, down there. And now 93, down 3, down there, down 3, down there. And 93, I don't think I said the right thing. And now 93, down there, down 3, down 3, down there, down 3, down there, down the shaky hands. And now 93, 93, down there, down 3, down there. Now 93, and now 93, 50, down 93, down there, down 50, down 93, down there. And now 93, down 3, 3, 3, down 3, down there, down 3, 350, down 93, down there, down half, down there. And now 93, 350, down 93, down there, down half, down there. And now 93, 93, 50, now 93, down there, down 350, down 93, down there, down half, down there. And now 93, 93, 50, down 93, down there, down half, down 93, down there, down half, here, down 93, down there, down half, down there, down 93, 350. And now 93, I'm on the floor, 93, now 50, down 93, down half, down here, down 93, 3, 3, down half, down here, down 93, 50. And now 93, down half, down here, down 93, down half, here, down 93, down half, down here, down 93, 50, 93, 50. Let's do it. And now 93, now 50, down 93, down there, and you're out on the phone. And now 93, 93, 50, down 93, down there, down half, down there. And now 93, 93, 50, down 93, down there, down half, down there, down 93, down there, down half, here, down 93, down there, down half. We're going to take another little recess. So, Tyler, take it away.
Thank you very much there, Sonny. So it looks like we are at $9,300 an acre here, and I have Alex Wayne on my left here. And so, Alex, why don't you introduce yourself here to the audience as well? So Brian was here in your place here earlier, but I want the audience to know what you do exactly.
Yeah, I'm Alex Wayne. I'm from Ellendale, Minnesota. I'm been an agronomist my whole life. I own a seed company. I've been helping farmers make educated decisions for as long as I've been in the business. I'm going to talk about the farm and some of the attributes, but the one thing that I really, really want to talk about is the manure history. You know, so they've always had a rotation, 3 crops normally between corn, soybeans, wheat, or hay. You start adding that 3rd crop into a normal rotation, which is corn and soybeans, you're breaking disease cycle. You're doing just a lot of beneficial things for your soil. We go back to the beginning when they started fertilizing this for organic, which takes 3 years, guys. I mean, just becoming certified organic is a big plus in the first place. And then they start fertilizing 180 pounds of nitrogen, okay? That's always their goal. Initially, it was with dairy manure. When you start using that much manure, you're getting all your phosphorus, all your potassium, you know, and so after years of dairy, they went to hog manure, which personally, it's my favorite. It's injected. It's done very well. They 4,000 gallon minimum. And when you start looking at per 1,000 gallons of hog manure, it's roughly an analysis of 50, 35, 25, which is 50 pounds of nitrogen, 35 pounds of phosphorus, 25 pounds of potassium. And those are plant food. It's not talking products, okay? A 200 bushel corn crop takes roughly 70 pounds of phosphorus, 50 pounds of potassium is all. So they're double just in 1 year with the 4,000 pounds. So the fertility on this farm is going to be
Very
phenomenal.
Very good. Yeah.
With all the history. And they also had chicken litter in there.
Oh, wow.
So they've been using manure on manure on manure with these different rotations, and it's just a recipe to grow really
that
productive.
organic matters, through the roof there.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
And like Brian said before, all the conservation things they're in place. Everything's good to go. Your soil's not going anywhere. They've got a cover crop on this farm, roughly, I want to say they said 15 or 20 acres. That goes to the buyer so they can, if they want to cut it for feed or plant right into it or whatever they want to do. The other thing the seller said is it's almost all plowed back, so that's saving you a ton of money as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the farm is turnkey. Whether you're going to farm it organic or you're going to farm it conventionally,
Conventional,
it's turnkey.
Yeah, no, it's and just you talking right there, it is a phenomenal farm, and you can tell that it's been well maintained, very well maintained. Well, thank you very much there, Alex. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to get right back to this auction. Welcome back to AuctionCast, everybody here. We're going to continue this auction here with Sonny Jensen. Sonny, just take it away.
Thank you, Tyler. I got big news. There's going to be a new owner today, so now is the time to buy it. Don't be waiting. Don't be waiting. Don't be waiting. Let's go. Here, 9,394. We got it on the floor. Got to be 94. And down 93, 94, down 93, down 4, down 94, down 93, now 4, down 94, down 4, 93. There's going to be a new owner. And down 93, 94, down 94, down 94, and down 93, 4, down 93, down 4, down 93, down 4, down 93, 94, and down 93, 94, down 93, down 4, 93 down here, then 4, and down 94, down 3, 4, down 93 down 9,300, down 4, down 94, and down 9,400 down there, down 4 down there, and down 9,393 on the floor, got to be 94, and down 93, 94, down 3 down there, down 4 down there, down 4 down there, down 93, 94 down there, down 4 down there, down 93 down here, down 4, and down 9,300, 94, 4 down here, down 4 down there, down 93, 94, and now we got 3, down 4, down 4, 4, down 5, and down 94, 95, down 94 down here, down 5. Down 94, 9,500, and down 94, 95, a little bit down here, down 94, a little bit down here, down 5, 5, a little bit down here, down 94, a little bit down here, down 5, and now 9,400, down 5, now 4, 5, now 94, down there, down 5, down there, down 94, down there, down 5 here, and now 94, 95, let's roll down 94, a little bit down here, down 5, a little bit down here, down 94, 5, and now 94, a little bit down here, down 5, 5, 5, a little bit down here, down 94, a little bit down here, down 5, down 5, down there, down 94, 5, don't give up on me, and now 94, 5, down 94, a little bit down here, down 5 here, down here, down 94, 95, down there, now 94, 95, down 94, down there, down 5, down there, and now 94, 95, down 5, 5, down 5, down there, down 94, down there, down 5, down there, down 94, down there, down 5 here, down 94, down there, down 5, and now 94, 95, down there, down 4, down there, down 5, 5, down there, down 94, down there, down 5 here, down 94, down there, we're on the phone, got to be 95, and now 94, 95, down there, down 94, down there, down 5, 5, down there, down 94, down there, down 5 here, down 94, down 5, and now 94, 5, down 95, down 500, down there, down 94, down there, down 5, down there, down 94, 95, and now 95, 100, 9,500, down 500, now 9,400, 9,500, give me 95, now 94, 9,500, down 94, down 5, down 45, down 94, down 500, 94, down 5, now 94. Now is the time. If you're thinking about it, you came here, you wanted to buy it, let's buy it right now. 94, 95, down 94, down 5 here, down 94, 95, down 94, 95, down 94, down 5, down 94, 95, 94, 5, down 94, down 5, 5, 94, 95, down 94, 95, down 94, down 5, 5, 94, down 5, down 94, 95. We taking any more recesses? 94, 5, 94, down 5, down 94, down 5, down 94, 95. No more recesses. Down 94, 95, down 94, down 5. We're going to go down 9,400, down 5, down 9,400, 9,500, down 94, down 5, down 94, I'm on the phone. Got to be 95, down 94, 95. You sure? Down 94, 95, 5, down 94, down 94, 5 here, down 94, down 5, hammers high, down 9,400, 9,500, now's the time. Down 94, down 5, down 9,400, 9,500, down 94, down 5, down 94, down 500, down 9,400, down 5. Sold the farm, 9,400 on the phone. We will be in contact with you, and thank you very much. Thank you to the family. We appreciate you a million. And Tyler, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sonny. So $9,400 an acre. Congratulations to the buyers there. Great sale that way I had here today. So thank you guys. You guys kicked out a bunch of information. We do want to thank all of our bidders that came to participate today. Congratulations to our winning bidder. And we'd like to especially thank our sellers for trusting us at our auction off your property here today. I do want to talk to you because you did some final numbers on this thing here too, didn't you? What'd you come up with some of the final numbers that came out from this farm?
Sure, Tyler. So, the final price of $9,400 with the buyer's premium comes up to a total price of about $842,000 and some change. The price per tillable on that comes out to $96.78 and some change.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yep. So great numbers on that here. If you were not the winning bidder this morning, remember we do have some other auctions that are coming up. Later today at 1 p.m., we have 137 acres in Rock Island County, Illinois, right here on AuctionCast. And then down the road here on November 4th, we've got 148 acres in Freeborn County, Minnesota, right here on AuctionCast as well. Our auction manager, Kelly Bolin, will be in touch with the winning bidder shortly to make arrangements. But folks, if you're thinking about buying or selling, keep Land Pros at the top of your list. You can connect with our team at landpros.com or the number on your screen at any time. Thanks again for joining us here at Land Pros AuctionCast, and have a great rest of the day.